welcome back, guys. It's a brand new day. I've waited an actual week to film this thing. We've had nothing but rain, and yesterday, actually it was a week of rain, but yesterday it stopped. It stopped the day before, but it was way too windy. And yesterday was 30-mile-an-hour gusts. Now, I did try and go out and film this for you guys yesterday, but my GoPro stopped recording on me for some reason. I can tell you right now that this little thing is amazing. I had it up 60 meters yesterday in those 30-mile-an-hour gusts, and boy, this little thing held its position. This little thing held its position. So on with the unboxing before I take you guys up to Monroe Park and we have our little test flight with it. So inside, guys, we have our drone. Battery is inside of it. Pull that top cover off. We have the transmitter. Now, I've already opened this, so you don't get exactly the unboxing, but you do get to see what's in it. So all the cables were underneath this layer in a separate piece of packaging like this. So they all pull out. The other cable is in the room for the battery, but you have one for the transmitter and one for the battery charge cables. They give you a half a set of extra propellers plus the screws to put them in. You get 3 of these cables for your phone, depending on which phone you have. So one is a micro USB, the other is a type C, I think. Yeah, I think that's a type C. Type C to type C. No, it's micro USB to type C. Then we have a type C to type C. And then we have a type C to a iPhone one, whatever that one's called, a lightning. And then you have a screwdriver. So I'm gonna put this stuff back in its packaging. I like to keep everything together. So I have to leave that one out. That's for my phone. But guys, an amazing little drone. I don't have the issues that Marcus Crawford and a few others were having with the disconnecting of the FPV. My little drone works amazing. The only issue I have had was a slight toilet bowling when you first take off, just like the bigger brother, the Fimi X8 SE 2020. But I'm pretty confident that Fimi will fix that in a future firmware update. Come on, I knew you were going to fall out. So, a little bit about this drone, guys, but I'm pretty sure anybody that watches other reviewers have heard this already. It's a 4K camera, 3-axis gimbal, HDR video. Video resolution is up to 3480 by 2160 at 30, 25, and 24 frames a second. It's a 1/2.6 CMOS sensor. The SD card, it will take up to a 256 megabyte. The standard battery is a lithium-ion 2S 7.2 volt at 2400 milliamp hour. This drone will reach up to an 8-kilometer range. It has a 30-minute flight time on the standard battery, and if you purchase the Pro battery, you will get a 31-minute flight time. Now, you're going to have to register this drone with the standard battery, as it comes over the 250 gram weight limit. We have smart tracking modes in this. We'll do time lapse. It's a level 5 wind resistance. Like I said yesterday, 30-mile-an-hour winds, and it held Now if I was trying to fly forward, the wind would push it a bit. So keep that in mind. You will lose it if you go too far away with it in those type of wind conditions. You can also fly this drone with your phone through Wi-Fi. It has precision landing. It will actually give you a wind warning just like a DJI product. So, what didn't I tell you? The camera. You can have F-Log format and DNG RAW, so all the photographer guys out there, this is what you're looking for, raw pictures. It shoots at 100 megabytes per second. So I'll give you guys a little view of the drone here. Open it up just like so, front legs first, then the back. I'm not going to show you guys my registration number. So on the bottom we have 2 sensors, and then our power button, and there's a couple of LED lights there to show you when it's lit, when it's on. There's our 3-axis gimbal. So nothing on the sides of the drone, guys, but air vents. We spin it around, our battery comes out like so. There's a little button you push underneath it and then pull out. That's a standard battery. The Pro battery looks pretty similar. So SD card goes in the back here. Like I said, it will take up to 256 gigabyte. Then we have a port, a micro USB port, so you can connect to your computer. And then we have that little Wi-Fi switch. You guys can see that. There's a small little switch there. I believe it says RC and Wi-Fi. So right now it's on the RC, so transmitter will control it. So great little drone so far, guys. I love it. I can't really say anything bad about it, other than the slight toilet bowling. And when I'm flying really close to the ground, it tends to drift up to about 1 meter either way. But like I said, I'm pretty sure Fimi will fix that in a future firmware update. Now, I've already given this thing, I believe it's 2 firmware updates I've done on this so far. Could be wrong, could have been only 1, but I think I remember doing it twice. Like I say, guys, I had this drone here for a week now and was dying to get out and fly it. So I finally got my full flight in this morning, which you guys will see right now. Peace. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Brand new day. I've waited a week now to test this new Fimi X8 Mini. We've had nothing but rain here for the past week, and yesterday it was 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I've actually had this out and tested it yesterday, and man, I can tell you it performed awesome in that high wind gust. So it was 15-mile-an-hour regular wind, but the 30-mile-an-hour gusts. I had that drone up 60 meters, and boy, it performed amazing. Now, the wind did carry it a little away from the position I put it in, but that was only when I was moving the stick trying to move the drone forward or back. I done a up and away selfie, and as I was putting the drone out and back, it started drifting to the side, but once I let go of those sticks, that drone held its position, and very amazing, guys. You wouldn't believe how good this little drone performs. So with that being said, I have it ready, and we are going to have a little flight here. We have 11-mile-an-hour winds here today. I'm in Monroe Park. Just making sure everything is set. I have to format the card. Ready to go. Drone's telling me ready to go GPS. So put it on video, start recording. We are now recording. I just have to check my GoPro, make sure that's still recording, because that stopped recording on me yesterday for some reason. So we will take off here, guys. Okay, we have a slight toilet bowling. Just like the X8, its bigger brother. I'll give it a second and it'll grab its GPS here. There we go. So I'm going to bring it down and show you guys. Let in the view, guys. It's a slight little drift and now it's staying. That's the only issue I've found so far with this drone, is when you get closer to the ground it kind of drifts left or right. But yeah, it does grab GPS. So, okay, I'll give you guys a view of the cannon here. We'll come back and we'll do a droney. Just want to get clear of the tree behind the drone here. Put that camera down. And we'll do a manual droney, so up and reverse. Bring the camera down. Pretty cool, eh, guys? This little drone is amazing. Now, I don't have any disconnection issues like Marcus Crawford was having. I've had this drone out 200 meters and solid connection. I'm 100 meters up right now and 100 meters back, and I still have solid FPV, guys. Give you guys a whole view of the park here. And then I'm going to bring that drone back in. So actually I'll bring it out further first to show you guys there are no disconnection issues with mine. 170 meters, 185, 190, 200 meters. I'm still rock solid, guys. 230, 240, 260, 280. I'll go to 300 and then I'm coming back. So there we go. I'm at 304 meters. And we'll bring it back in. Yeah, no issues, guys, other than what I just told you, the little bit of drifting and that slight toilet bowl when it first takes off, but I'm pretty positive Fimi will fix those in a firmware update, just like they've done with the bigger brother. So far, it's a great little drone. If you're looking for something other than a DJI product that has quality similar to a DJI, this is your best bet. I've said it before and I'll say it again, guys. This is the closest thing you're going to get to a DJI, and it actually flies like one. So the thing I do like about this better than my X8 SE 2020 is your stick movements are a lot better than what they were on the X8 SE 2020. So I found with my X8 SE 2020 I couldn't do a manual circle me without the sticks turning the drone too fast. But this little thing, way better. Here I am doing a manual circle, and it's perfect. Just don't want to hit the flagpole. I'll come in a little bit here. So check that out. Went a little too fast there, but I was just worrying about my surroundings. So let's give some features a little test here, guys. Go into the smart track. We will hit trace. Okay. Circle around me. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to exit here for a second, and we are going to do a screen record if I can. Screen record so you guys can see what's going on here. Okay, so now that I have a screen recording going, we will do a smart track. Trace, okay. Draw a box around me and hit go. So I'm going to have to walk away from the camera here, guys. Okay, flight height is too low. I have to gain some altitude here. Let's try there. Okay, so I have to walk away from the camera, but I'll be right back. So as you can see, that little drone is keeping me in view. It's moving with me. It's following me. So I believe the trace, though, the drone stays put, but it will keep turning to where you're going. So you guys can see that works great. This is something the Mavic Mini does not have. And I commend Fimi for putting this in here. Okay, so I'll stop the trace. We will go back in to our smart features. Sorry guys, I had a coffee. We will hit profile. Okay, drag a box around me. And go, and I'll walk away again. That little drone is following me again, but it's moving this time. And I don't want to go too close to that tree. So I believe the trace, the drone just moves side to side because it's moving sideways. Okay, we know that works. We'll stop that. That drone back over here. And we will go back in, smart track, do the lock. I think the lock, it circles you. I'm pretty sure. So I think I'm gonna have to get up over these tree and the poles here, guys. And I should be good right there. So now I'm locked in. I will hit go. And we'll pull that bar out a little. Okay, 2.1 meters. And it's circling. Okay, I stopped it myself there. Right there, sir. Sorry guys, I stopped it. Drag that bar out a bit. Okay. That's circling. I have it set to 0.7 meters a second. It's slowly pulling a circle. You guys can see that on the camera. You can see that the flag poles are just slightly, the drone is turning slightly around them. So great working drone, guys. I would highly recommend purchasing this. Just hopefully you get a good one like I got and not one with issues like Marcus or other people have. So I'll stop that smart track, bring the drone back. Okay, pick that camera up. So what I was saying, hopefully you get a good one. I'm blaming this on quality control. It's the same thing with a lot of budget drones, guys. Most people will get a half decent one, and others will get one with all kinds of problems. Now, there's no way that one drone works and others have these issues. So it has to be a quality control problem. Okay, I'm going to get up in the air again because I'm going to show you guys the orbit. I'll back it up. Okay, pick the camera down on me. Hit orbit. Okay. Setting center. Radius has to be at least 5 meters. There we go. Set radius and go. So it's pulling its orbit. So the thing about this orbit, the drone will stay facing forward and it will just pull a circle and keep you in the view. I'm not sure why they done it like that. It's usually the drone will keep the center target in focus and circle around it. So there, we know that works. Go back in, do a spiral. Okay. Okay, a spiral, setting center. It has to be 5 meters. So we'll go next and go. And now it's going to perform a spiral while it holds that. Okay, now this is more like your circle me. The spiral is working how it should. It's actually turning the drone instead of keeping the drone facing forward. Now that's much better. So you can control the camera as you're doing this. As you can see, I'm now picking it up. And back down. And we will stop that. So I'm going to say it again, guys. Great little drone. If you're looking to purchase this drone, we have links for it, which will be in the description of the video. I believe Banggood has a sale on it right now for $475 Canadian, around there. I believe that's what it was, $475. So Waypoint, we have beeline, in-flight, and history. Let's do a beeline. Okay, so we'll do these really close. Okay, what's going on here? I have to exit and start it again. Back in Waypoint, beeline. Okay, we'll just do one, so behind the drone, and okay. And why is it not moving? Okay, waypoint should be more than 10 meters. Okay, forgive me guys, but it's the first time I'm doing this with this drone. So waypoints, beeline, okay. We'll put it out to this way. Okay. So 30 meters, why is it not moving? I can't seem to get the waypoint working. Okay, because I have to add more. Okay, there's a second, and we'll add a third, and okay. And go. Now it's pulling its waypoints. So you guys can see the drone is following its waypoint. It's heading to the first. It's now at the first waypoint and turning to its second. And it is now at the second. These are pretty close. It's heading to its third, which is up over by this tree. So you can pan the camera as you're pulling your waypoints, and now it's at its third. And the drone stops. It doesn't go back to where you started. So we'll click back on the map to get back into the video. GoPro is still recording, thank God. That's about it, guys, other than tap fly. So I'm not sure what that is. Tap map to choose a target. The drone will fly over there at default speed in a straight line. If set point of interest, the heading will be looked at the point of interest. Keep away from people and buildings. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go right here and hit next. Go. That's moving. So there, I picked the cannon here as the point of interest. And it's done, it stopped. So we know everything works on this drone, guys. It is an amazing little drone. So now that I have 43% battery left, we will take it out a little bit. I must say it is certainly worth buying this drone. And it is just as good as a DJI drone. I always say it, and I'm firm on it. Fimi does make a good product, but they release it too early before all of their firmware issues are fixed. So as long as you can deal with a little bit of problems now and then before they set their firmwares out, you will have a good drone, guys. I'm a firm believer in Fimi. They make great products. Let's come back. I don't want to kill my battery. I'm down to 39%. I'd like to get it on the ground before it hits 30. Before I do stop here, though, I will take a picture with it. Show you guys how it is on pictures. And we're coming in. I'm now 40 meters. I will stay right about there, guys. I'm gonna stop recording now, switch over to the picture, and we will snap. There's a picture taken. Well, let's get over this way and get that cannon in the view with the 3 flags. See if we can get a nice picture. Right about there, I'm guessing. I think I read this has a 3x zoom too, but I don't see how you zoom. So, camera up a bit. Actually, I'm going to get in a little closer and get me out of this view. Let's bring her down. take a pic. So there we go. I'm going to bring this in for a landing, guys. I'm down to 32%, 6.88 volt. I never tried hand catching this yet. That sun is bright. It's in my eyes. Let's see if I can catch it. And there we go. So you can hand catch it just like a Mavic Mini. Power it down. And power the drone off. I have waited so long to get my hands on this drone, guys. I actually pre-ordered it through Banggood, but Banggood had an issue getting them. And every time I asked, when is it going to ship, I was told 2 weeks time. And I was told that 2 or 3 times, so I eventually gave up and put my money into Hubsan. So, and I'm waiting on Hubsan to ship that drone out now. Sorry, I'll just fix the camera here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little review, and we will have some future flights with this drone, do some more testing on it. But as you guys have seen, this little sucker flies amazing, and I just might add a little bit of footage in from yesterday to show you guys how this thing handled in 30-mile-an-hour wind. So that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new and you find anything of value in this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Leave us a like, leave us a comment. Make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss our videos. But until the next time, catch you later. Peace.